Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we'll be playing Baldur's Gate 3. My name is Lulu, otherwise known as Lumen. Uh, and yeah, this is a pre-recorded intro, but it'll be the last one, at least for now. Um, but yeah, you'll have me live in the outro instead of post-recording me. So, without further ado, here's the video. But
You approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
touch the sigil.
A hand? Anyone?
Slap the hand.
Ow! Perhaps I should have clarified? A helping hand?
I,
Anyone?
I just love that option. Let's get guidance. And this gives us a minimum of +5, so we, yeah, shouldn't fail it without rolling a nat 1. Or a 2, but even the 2 has a has a chance of succeeding.
Whatever you're doing is working wonders! Now a quick little pull should do the trick. Oh. Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. I'm usually better at this.
No need to apologize. Are you alright?
A bit shocked, but friend, it's a relief and a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Nautiloid as well.
I was, yes.
And I can only assume you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region.
Couldn't have phrased it more repellently myself.
No use sugarcoating it, is there? The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceramorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them.
I can tend to basic wounds and ailments, but alien parasites, I'm afraid not.
As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together?
Sounds like a plan. You're welcome to join me.
Most excellent. A parasite shared is a parasite halved, or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
Alright. And now we have Gale. Who also normally spends a very short period of time in my party. And it's not because I don't like Gale.
Excellent choice.
To me, he's a like, the vibe I have with Gale is like, this is a guy that I could be acquaintances with. Like, we know each other. We kind of like we hang out when we happen to be in the same place at the same time, but we never like go out of our way to interact with each other. Um, for I will say for Gale, the best subclass to me always feels like evocation. Divination is also a good school, but doesn't quite feel like it fits him. Um, yeah, transmutation's good just because it's the experimental alchemy. It's just like it has a lot of utility things that aren't exactly good for combat. And if you're not ever gonna be using Gale for combat, it can make a lot of sense to just give him or make him this class so you can and just use him for like crafting potions. Um, but I do plan on later, like especially once you get to Act 3 of this game, I like swapping out some of my party members to have to have the people in my party be relevant to the plot that's currently going on. What spells does he have already? He has Grace, he has Thunderwave, he has Sleep, he has Witch Bolt, and he has Mage Armor. I'm gonna drop Witch Bolt. Just so the problem with Witch Bolt, or my at least my normal problem with Witch Bolt, is it takes a lot of setup for something that's not much better than just casting a cantrip. Yes, it's auto damage once it connects, but if you move outside of its range, it breaks. If you don't use your action on it every single turn, it breaks. Um, and like normally my biggest problem with it is that the only other class that really gets it as a compelling option is Warlock, and damage you can do on each turn afterwards does not scale with the spell's level. And one of Warlock's main gimmicks is that all of its spells that it casts are the highest level all the time. So it just feels so bad because, like, yeah, you deal the upcasted damage on Warlock the first turn, but each turn after, like, especially if you go and compare it to Eldritch Blast, which by level 5 you have 2 blasts with, and so Eldritch Blast each turn is doing 2d10, while Witch Bolt is doing 1d12. And the extra 2 damage on the max end does not make up for an entire extra die. Yes, Eldritch Blast does require both of those attacks or both of those being separate attack rolls, but in certain circumstances that's actually an advantage because you can apply damage bonuses to it multiple times, given if multiple attacks hit. So it's just a spell I wish did a lot more, because it's just a spell that there's no reason to upcast it. It barely has a reason at level 1. Its only upside is the auto damage. On the other hand, a spell that also does auto damage, granted not every turn, is Magic Missile. And Magic Missile has so many good uses because it's just straight up auto damage. They don't need to make a save, and it's multiple hits, which I find really good for um attempting to break concentration of spellcasting enemies, just because each attack forces a concentration check, and unless they have like a really high thing for their concentration checks, eventually they're gonna fail one of them. Featherfall can also be a really useful spell. I think, though, I kind of want to go for Enhanced Leap just because the utility of it has a lot of good utility, so if we need it, we can just go to the camp, grab Gale, give Enhanced Leap, and then remove him from the party.
Let's get going. Light on my feet.
Now we're gonna go up here because we can get another character.
Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad, twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
And if it escapes, how will you... Oh, a guest.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
Alright, yeah, and this is one of the situations where having deception is really nice, and plus Bard gets a Bard specific one. Oh gods, you dang it. Oh gods, you've caught a scout. The Gith invasion force is right behind me. Save your... No, no, nope, nope, nope. We're going with that. Guidance and friends. I roll a double 5. Oh, sorry, I'm moving around in my chair.
Hells, this isn't worth it. I'm out of here.
Enough gawking. Get me down.
Say please.
Never.
Alright, let them leave. Because I have actually shot her down while they're still there. And, yeah, it doesn't go well.
The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
A simple thank you wouldn't go amiss.
You may as well suggest a wyvern bow to worms. The cure I offer will suffice as thanks.
All right, we journey together. Let's find this creche.
The party's full. You'll need to make room.
Oh, they actually gave you an option now to actually just straight up tell people to go back to camp. Take Asterian's place. He can head back to camp.
If I must. But do try to keep them safe. They're a little useless without me.
They actually have dialogue.
Our victory is most certain. You have made an ally from Creche Kalir. Few know such fortune. Call me Lae'zel.
I'll trust your judgment, but I won't trust her. Not until I've gotten the measure of her.
You've a sharp tongue, elf. Would that your mind proved its equal.
Half elf. I suppose the finer details are lost on a creature like you.
Come. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A creche must be near. We will ask this Zoru where he has seen my kin.
Alright. Now we got Lae'zel.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
We will level her up. Alright. Oh, yeah, we don't get a whole lot for her.
never quiet.
Alright,
How much further can I go?
let's go through here. And go check out these ruins.
You! Not another step, hear me? Boss! Got company up here!
What's this then? Trying to creep around us and loot the crypt? Not happening. Or is it the ship you're after? Don't matter either way. It's ours. All of it.
I think that ship's an invasion force. Run while you can. I do not voice act that well. I'm also not. It has such a sense of urgency that I can't do.
Well, in that case, come on, you lot. No point in getting killed. Second worm gets the cheese and all.
Second mouse gets the cheese, no?
Nobody's getting any damn cheese. Now move it.
Yep.
It would have been quicker to kill them.
No, Lae'zel, it would not have been quicker to kill them. Yeah, no, yes, you get more loot if you just kill them, but it's just so much easier to at least attempt to scare them off. There's shovel. Let's...
Thank you, Gibblebook. Everything all right out there?
Fire performance. Yes, it's me. Let me in. Yes, it's me. Let me in. The dice just went black there for a second. Do I have any other dice? I forget if I have any other color dice.
Shaken, Mosh. Hang on while I find the key.
You're dead!
And here is where one of the points of you realize certain things about Gale are really annoying. Because occasionally there are certain spots that are just dark in here and don't have any lighting. The game reminds you that humans don't have dark vision. And exactly how annoying that can be. I'm just going to... So yeah. We are going to move away from him.
Striking distance.
And cast Firebolt. And miss. Yeah. Ray of Frost is useful. It has a little bit more utility than Firebolt does. Firebolt also, though, does have the utility of being fire, and there's a lot of flammable stuff in this game. But Ice has its own kind of useful things with it too. But just not as many as fire. Alright, it's on its next attack roll. So I should be able to do that. Gonna provoke attacks of opportunity. Yeah.
Time to press ahead. No more prayers. Only dust and silence.
Who are those
Here
prayers for?
comes a lot of looting.
Normally the patron god is obvious. Not here.
a lot of just
Maybe I need more pockets.
useful stuff you can pick up here. And a lot of things, like, you can see, like, I'm holding Alt to highlight, like, things that are meant to be loot. There's a lot of objects here. If you actually just look at them, they don't highlight, like, when you do that. Okay, the template's not a good example. Trick. Actually, okay, it might not be so much here, but there, like this, and yeah. Normally I'd loot a lot of this. Right, actually, I think this one, huh. Expected that to be more valuable. But, I tend to, like, here, if we look at this, because I think, no, I forgot bottles are a bit heavier than I thought. See if I can actually find it. Okay, stuff like forks. Because the minimum value something can be in this game is 1, things that are really light, like forks, are actually pretty efficient to carry around for selling. Because you can sell them to pretty much any merchant. And it's kind of tedious, but they're worth their inventory space. So I normally look for, like, items like this. I normally look for a weight of like 0.1 to 1 gold. Anything that is that or is that way or lower. Oh, I forgot there's stuff over here in this corner. But pretty much anything that is that weight, like below that weight threshold, I'll take as loot. Or if it's just above a certain value. Actually got going before her. So
May it please, Mistra.
Let's hit her with a Ray of Frost. That missed, dang it.
Survival is all that matters. Wonder if the gods are watching.
Because she can run and grab her friends from that room. Which, honestly, like, this is probably the better room to fight in, but I probably should have done a ranged attack, because she won't, she won't attack this turn. She pretty much always dashes.
How'd you get
to.
past that? Back off!
Yeah, she pretty much always does this on her first turn.
Someone's in here.
And the fun part is they don't join initiative until they go through that door. So, yeah, it's pretty annoying. Their mage is really far back. Luckily, they're all going to be surrounding this oil barrel, probably. Oh, I forgot to have Gale use his freaking mage armor, so they're probably all going to target him. But, see, fun thing about bringing him into this room is yeah. You can now see they're now, a bunch of them are now at half health because of that. I'm going to have Gale jump back there.
I can't even catch my breath.
You can do Healing Word on Gale. I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery on the Barbarian, because he is legitimately a pretty big threat. I'm gonna stand in this blood pile so I'm no longer take damage each turn. Gonna have her jump forward. Because I'd much rather her take... she may be able to kill him.
I will not know failure.
Alright. Alright, gonna have her jump there so she doesn't... Ah, crap. Still kind of in the fire. Let's just get him out of here. If I can. Nope. Okay. He's gonna rage, so now he takes half damage from all physical damage. But his health is so low right now that it's not really gonna matter that much. Alright, let's have him Ray of Frost that guy and still miss. Dear God, Gale, you're doing horrible. We're gonna have you drink a potion. And then Vicious Mockery. Let's not have you attack yet. And see if you can kill him. Good. Okay. We're going to move into melee here. Let's pummel strike. Okay, why don't we just action surge? So... Okay, so I can miss. Got it. Let's do... Vicious Mockery. It's a 60% either way. I'd rather do Vicious Mockery just in case. Let's have you jump forward again. Let's try and remove you from the combat turn. Because one of the best ways to... Oh dear. One of the best ways to quote-unquote heal in Dungeons & Dragons is actually just to outright... It's actually just to outright kill things, so you reduce a damage source. That is a critical miss.
Nothing important is ever
I cannot heal Lae'zel right right now, unless I... do you still have spell slots?
Ready.
You do, because you got all your spell slots refreshed when... Okay, so I think instead what we're going to do is cast a Vicious Mockery on you. She's going to do that and take a hit. She's going to shove the tiefling into fire. Let us do this. And then we can Healing Word Lae'zel back up. Alright. Have her use Firebolt, or have him use Firebolt on her. And then Vicious Mock. Let's just do a ranged attack. Misses anyways. Let's jump to here. And switch to our melee weapon. Just so they're put in a bad spot. This refreshes on a short rest, so this is probably... So I can get most of my health back like that. That probably could have gone better. And there we go. Hopefully that fire burns out in a second. Yep, there it goes. Okay, now we can start looting everyone. Pick up the javelins. Let's loot. Oh, yep, I have a bunch of stuff. So, oh, that reminds me. That's good enough for the moment. I am apparently on really low health, so let's short rest. Continue looting all these people. Let's have a look. Did I loot the guy from the first room?
Swift as my feet can carry me.
I forget if I did or not. Yes, I did. Okay. Yeah. There's not a whole lot in this room. Rustic chest. Oh. Actually, I stand corrected. There's an inkwell there, so, worth it. Because inkwells sell for a surprisingly good amount of money. Yeah, they're, well, further weight, I guess. Some spare clothes. Yeah, I think. Okay, we're gonna have to wrap up soon because my voice is really starting to get strained from all of this. Let's not do all the books in here. It's a lot of work. Take the candle, just because candles can be useful. Pull this lever, find this lever, pull this lever. Oh my god, where could this lead to? I think there's an ink pot and quill over here. Another one here. Grab those because, like I said, it's not bad loot. And let's go through here. I think this is where we're gonna end this recording session off. I might cut part of this out just because all these episodes are gonna go up, and I'm probably gonna have to record outros for all of them separately from this game, or separately from this recording. But I'm still gonna wish all of you a good rest of your day. Thank you